Yo guys, what's up? It's your girl Dev, and today we're going to talk about the Pre-KvK Stage 1 event that just happened in Kingdom 1874. And this Pre-KvK was actually pretty insane. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to flash on the screen what the score was post-KvK Stage 1. This player had over 8 million points in pre-KvK training. Now I've done the math. I can tell you exactly how many chests he's opened, about approximately AP, and all the other little details that go with it. And guys, this is probably the most I've ever seen somebody do, like ever. I don't know how he had the time to do it, but in this video, we're going to talk about that, how our allies are looking, and the different kingdoms that we're going up against, and a little assessment that we did about it. So hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and sit back and enjoy the ride. Let's go ahead and talk about our allies for KvK Season 2 for 1874. This KvK apparently has a lot of history with the previous KvKs in Season 1. Apparently there was a lot of interesting backstory to the first bracket continent, 1833 to 1839. So it's kind of cool to kind of see that them fighting with each other again for another KvK. So it'll be interesting to see how the allies come out. I'm not in diplomacy this KvK, so we'll kind of see how that plays. I just want to be a normal player again. So, but anyways, for this KvK, we have 1838, 1834. And apparently the two of them have some pretty interesting history. They actually dropped into my live stream a couple days ago. You can kind of see that in the beginning. It was pretty cool to see them communicating back and forth. I'm not sure if they're friend or foe, but seems like it was an interesting Season 1 for them. We have 1866, 1835, 1874, which is us, 1843, 1876, which is who we played with in Season 1 of KvK. And then you have 1833 rounding up the bottom. Now, this was really interesting to kind of see how, like, the kingdoms rolled out, because we did not expect to be the second bracketed continent. We thought we would be at least, like, the C tier, which is the third bracket. But it's okay. I mean, we're gonna play like we would have normally have played it and fight like we would have normally have played it. I think just deciding our allies is really where it's going to be the most important part to this. Now let's go ahead and talk about the different stats. Now, when it comes to Pre-KvK Stage 1, killing Marauders, this one player who got first place got an insane amount of points. As you can see here, he got over 8 million points. Yeah, you see it right. 8,673,000 points. Holy crap, guys. That's a crap ton of points. Like, who... That's so many hours. You want to know, like, the details about exactly how much time he spent doing this? It's insane. Like I said, I've never seen someone do this before, so it's pretty cool to kind of see it unfold. All right, guys, so I reached out to this guy. His name, Bracha1. Okay, I think that's how you say it right. If I didn't, I'm really sorry. But I reached out to him to see if he could tell me a little bit about, like, maybe about him. Like, who is this guy who spent this much time killing Marauders? So this is what he told me. Over a 72-hour period, which is 3 days, 15 to 17 was how much he actually slept, and the rest was all killing Marauders. Like, I feel like this guy just had a couple days off of work, took a couple days off, and just sat down at his computer, at his phone, and just killed Marauders for 3 days straight. This is insane. But props to him. Tip my hat to you, dude, for dedication to getting first place. He's been saving AP for 2 years. That's crazy. 2 years of AP saving? I can't do that. But good props to him for doing that. Now, let's talk about the video that he sent me. Now, again, this is only half of what he actually opened. Let's go ahead and take a look at the video he sent me. Now, I'm also going to put on the side a little bit about some information that you're going to see. I kind of recapped it in a little short list so you can see it a little bit easier. Now, I opened over 280 chests, and I had over 1,100 hours of speed ups and 8,500 gems. Okay, I didn't do all the other stuff because the other stuff was okay, just mediocre. But everyone cares about the speed ups and the gems. When he opened the 520 chests, he had over 2,500 hours of speed ups, okay? And over 15,000 gems. Now, he opened half of what he had actually accrued. So if we kind of put some perspective into this, if he opened all 1,239 chests at the same time, and you would say we would average about a double of what he got, he would have had 215 days of speed ups. Now, guys, this is not including what you would get from killing marauders, just standard marauders, like the standard couple of speed ups that you get from killing them. That's insane. 215 days of speed ups and over 31,000 gems. Now, when I killed marauders, I got around 15,000 gems from just killing marauders, doing my standard AP. So he probably could have cured somewhere around 50 to 60,000 gems just as killing marauders and opening the chests, something like that. Now let's talk about the AP he used. As you can see, he used over 600,000 AP. We averaged that he killed around 20,000 marauder strikes, which means he attacked with multiple armies. He had to attack it 20,000 times. Okay. And that's over 4,000 marauders if he killed it with 5 armies. Now, let's look at this. Let's look at the drop rate math, because this is kind of cool. All right. And this is just based on average, because we don't have the exact numbers, but we're going to put this in a little bit terms for you guys to understand. At 8.6 million points, that's 7,000 points per chest. That's 1,239 chests. At 7 pieces of paper per chest, he had over 8,673 pieces of paper, parchment paper, right? That's about 2.1 per an average of 5 marches. Now, that's a lot, okay? I killed it with 4, and my average drop rate was 2. So, I mean, this is still a lot, guys. 2 is not really what you want. You want a little bit more. But sometimes I would kill a marauder and get nothing. Sometimes the drop rate was really good. I guess it really just depends. But when you're killing him for 3 days straight, that's a lot. That's a lot. Alright. So now that we talked about that, it was pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was so much going on. And I thought that somebody for sure would have passed him, but no. He took first place in Stage 1 Marauder event. I found a trick where now I can play on 2 accounts at the same time. I know that it's been posted before, but until recently, I just kind of gaffed it off like it's not possible. I did it. I was able to play on both of my accounts at the same time, right here in character management. I played both of my devs' accounts at the same time. It was crazy. I was having 2 5 troop marches out at the same time killing marauders, and just I flew through AP that way. It was so much easier and more efficient. I actually used the papers from my little dev mama account, and I actually used them to trade with others. And as you can see here in this video that I did, I went to all of the alliances in my kingdom and I just traded parchment papers because I know that they needed them. And now what I found was that in this trading process, some alliances drop more of a specific type of paper than others. So jumping around from alliance to alliance was actually really easy for me to trade papers with others. I would go to one alliance and they'd have more roads. I'd go to another one. They'd have more lighthouses. I'd have another alliance that needed more pyramids. It was really cool. I was able to kind of see how that flowed and watch the numbers fluctuate as I was moving in and out of alliances. Pretty cool, actually. Now, this is actually one of the best things that you can do for your kingdom. It's how you can benefit others. Doing a farm account to kill marauders to trade. You don't turn them in. I mean, obviously at the end you turn it in, but you just use it to trade. So that way, everybody has a chance to get all of their parchment papers sent in and cleared out to 0, which is kind of what you want. Either way, it was a lot of fun. And I have a really good active kingdom, so it was really cool to kind of see how everybody was competing and just really excited about Pre-KvK because we've been waiting for this for almost 40 days. So the fact that it finally is here, it's pretty dope. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. And let me tell you, this pre-KvK event was pretty insane. I've never seen any numbers this high. And it's actually going to kind of lead up to the training event, which is just as crazy. They're like competing for first and second. It's almost like they're trying to see who's the better kingdom. And I don't know who the allies are going to be, so I guess that's still an unknown that we need to figure out, but we probably won't know until after Lost Kingdom opened, which should be in a couple of days. Now, if you're enjoying this content, don't forget, drop a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for the notifications, and drop a comment below on let me know how these allies and how these kingdoms are going to be. And if you're in any of these kingdoms, let me know, because I get it. It's KvK, we're going to fight, we're going to argue, but in the end, we're just normal people, and it's just a war game. So don't take any of this stuff personally. But that's it for me, guys. So for now, just keep it real.